Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Tenemos un campamento ahí. Ah, acá hay otro. A ver, estoy viendo unas cosas, el tema de los materiales. Y yo siempre dije de explorar de día, pero el problema, obviamente
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Obviamente es recomendable explorar de día, pero...
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call up where to next, Arisen.
Pero el problema es que hay enemigos que aparecen a la noche, que son los esqueletos o esos espectros, pero hay otros que son más únicos todavía, son como unos esqueletos, pero más fuertes, digamos. Y esos necesito materiales de eso. Pero bueno, bueno, acá supongo que acá igual llegas acá también. Después vamos a venir para acá, vamos a volver.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
You've given me much to think about.
Y hay uno de estos espectros que aparece acá también. Puede ser que aparezca acá. Podría acampar a la noche. Mira, está lleno de peones. Podría acampar, total la calle había limpiado.
Is this a challenge, Arisen?
Así recuperamos
To see who can keep pace?
la vida. No sé si comerme algo, ¿eh? Y vamos a poner ese total. Total, después lo vendo. Y ahora vamos a la noche.
We've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours sleep?
Aparece acá uno, pero bueno. A ver. Puede ser que no aparezca porque acampamos acá.
Hold fast, Arisen. I will be with you in but a moment.
Bueno. Hay uno. Ahora no me acuerdo dónde. Creo que acá. O aparecen en los puentes también. A la noche. O quizá todavía estoy muy temprano en el juego para que me aparezca. Bueno, vamos a descansar de... ¿Vamos? Sí, vamos.
Master.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need.
Bueno, ¿qué hago? ¿Acampamos otra vez?
I never thought I'd say this, but we've become inseparable.
That explains the harmony betwixt us.
Here we go again.
Give no quarter!
Of course.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. 'Tis a striking view. Might we not linger here a moment to enjoy it?
The scenery of Batal is wondrous to behold. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it. I can attack at a moment's notice, Master.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Oh, there's something written here.
Let's have a look then. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
Se escucha un ruido y otro más, ¿no? tiro.
Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
If you've anything edible,
A ver,
I'll
amigo.
gladly lessen your
Vamos a bajar por
burden.
acá. ¿Dónde lo marca? No,
It's harder. Where open flame.
todavía se escucha un ruido porque hay otros. Ah, esto es solamente para lootear material. No, no hay otro camino.
Come to think of it, the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. What baleful art could grant one other than the Arisen control over pawns?
Está muy alto acá. Bueno, me iba a tirar por ahí, pero... La inclinación del peón... Ah, no me interesa. ¿Por qué tengo tanto peso?
Our fortunes are looking up. All the more so if we sell this newfound prize.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
Habían enemigos acá, ahora no hay nada. Habían de los lagartos.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Bakbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Madriguera de Rocatón.
How vast the sea is.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths. By and large, the people of Bagbatal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
Bueno, llegamos a Bakbatal. Vamos. Esta ciudad no tiene teletransporte, así que vamos a dejarle nosotros uno. Un cristal transportador. Ahora veo dónde lo dejo.
I've remarked that myself. They revere Her Majesty with all their hearts. And
A ver, ¿quién me había dicho que vaya? Es la Borgue. Palacio de la Llama.
guard her as family.
Vermont's people bear no such love for their Queen Regent. Though, of course,
Bueno, llegamos a Bakbatal. ¿Cuánto tengo? Pasta, 180.000.
day's the same as the one before it, I tell you.
Welcome. Life is full of chances to further refine oneself.
Wish I had someone to talk to.
And nary a coin to show for.
Well met.
There's naught I love more than a sultry room.
First my fur, now my fangs are
Welcome.
I shan't
Here,
complain.
pick up your eyes straight from me.
I've wares aplenty, as you can see.
Interested in my wares?
No sense travelling.
You there? Have you a home in Batal? If not, well, look no further. As it so happens, I've one to sell.
Bueno, esta mujer es igual que la de Vermont. Nos
Now,
ofrece.
I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. Bold choice here in Batal, where they're ill-loved. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you?
Es similar, nos vende su propiedad, creo que son 30.000, ¿no? Me parece. Sí. Conviene.
A wise decision, sir.
Vamos a comprar.
Do be... Here you are, dear.
Conviene tener esta propiedad. Vamos a guardar. Dejar las cosas que... A ver. Vamos a dejar dos. Esto lo vamos a dejar, ahora apenas se ve este. Entonces podría sacar todos estos. Tierras élficas. Esto lo guardamos. Esto lo dejo, voy a sacar todos los jaspe que acá se venden. Se venden caros. Acá pues tengo mucha fruta igual. Esto lo vendo todo. Energía. Ah, mira, tenemos 3 de estos. Ah, guardo lo que sea de arquero. Ah, este es útil. Igual tengo bastante ya. Escama de dragón. Este también voy a usar. Hay otro que es mejor, que es melena grotesca negra. Ese es más avanzado. El almacén está lleno, joder. Ah, estos. Está bien. No me acordaba para qué me había metido acá. Para sacar el gas. Bueno, acá descansamos, ¿no? ¿Para qué si ya? Ah, sí está tocado. A ver cómo están. Ah, está bien.
I have no issue for...
Seis personas la contrataron. Ah,
I fought alongside the most...
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
bueno, cosa de salud. No tenemos mucho. Igual ahora no los voy a cambiar. Los peones.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I just know it.
Looking for aught in particular?
Something fun to do here.
Tendré que pasar por todos los caminos.
What must needs be done?
time to be heading home. Go on, have a look.
It is surely a mood to even look upon my countenance.
A sharp point. You can work through any problem.
Shopping this longer than my arm.
Much has changed since I was a girl. To try to enjoy life.
Not good will come of this.
See what the day holds.
Well met.
Where was I bound again?
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Always another errand to see to.
All I've got left are my aches and pains.
Look as long as you please.
No, ahora no voy a comprar esto porque... Vamos a ver.
Do come again.
Vamos a ver los
Not buying?
anteriores.
That's
What business have you here?
Me? I sell... Now, this hardly bears saying...
Bueno, acá está uno de mis conjuntos preferidos. Y es una cosa...
But
pará.
don't you... Always a pleasure.
Ah, tenía... A ver, tenía algo para pasarme. Esto.
Look.
Mix those colours. Let's make ready for the morrow. Days like this make me glad to be alive.
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
where was I bound
¿Y qué
again?
tiene? A ver, de guerrero.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying...
Ah, este la tiene. Esta es la que le voy a dejar a... No sé si me alcanza la pasta.
But don't you dare try to take anything...
Vamos a venderla a este. A ver.
without paying for it. First.
Bueno, a ver. La capucha. Ah, este no es. Este. Esta es lo que tiene, bueno, después es la que le voy a... Encima, en una de las portadas del juego ahí aparece el personaje con esta armadura justamente. Esta es muy buena y aparte tiene esto, resistencia a los golpes. Tiene bastante defensa física. Ese es uno y el otro es chaqueta de cabalista. Pantalones. También es superior al que tengo, de practicante. Vamos a ver. Ahí está. Tengo una de las skins que más me gustan. De la ropa esta. Después hay otra también que me gusta. Pero esta está bastante bien. Bueno, ahora le vamos a comprar. Yo que me alcanza. Lo que pasa que... No, yo creo que sí. Sí, vamos a comprarle a este. Gran coraza. Y los pantalones, a ver. Es superior y encima es igual. Ah, pero es más oscuro. Bueno, y el casco también, ¿no? Ah, mira, tenemos este. Ah, el casco tiene este. No tiene el de la armadura.
Many thanks. Me? Now, this hardly bears saying. But don't you... Always a pleasure.
My service is
Victoria de grifo.
Don't come cheap, mind.
Y este tiene la mejora de Batal. Mejora en gran medida la fuerza y la defensa, pero con poco efecto en la magia y la diferencia. Por eso, esta escuela de herrería podría ser la mejor para el guerrero o el luchador, pero el tema y bueno, esta herrería sería conveniente para todos los personajes cuerpo a cuerpo, o sea que usan la fuerza. eh, Sería la opuesta a la élfica. La élfica te potencia toda la magia, este te potencia toda la fuerza. Para las armas que son mixtas, no sé, a ver si tiene. No, ella no tiene. Bueno, no tengo, bueno, pero las armas que son mixtas, o sea que tienen eh, fuego, no conviene usar esta herrería. Conviene usar la de Vermund o la de los enanos. Pero como la de bueno, ya expliqué que es la peor la de Vermund, yo recomiendo usar la de los enanos. Porque te va a subir fuerza y magia, pero te va a aumentar el poder de derribo. Entonces tu personaje va a ser más difícil que lo tiren. Ah, mira, me quedó esta de quedó un arma.
Come again when you've more. Look around if you must. But
No sé si dejarme. Si dejarme la capa.
What business have you here?
If 'tis a blacksmith you need, I can't help you. I'm retired, see? Oh ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? That's a first. All right, give us a look then. Now, here's a masterwork of craftsmanship if I e'er saw one. Not to blow my own horn, but I wager I'm the only blacksmith who could set this ailing steel to rights. But, as I've said, I've lain down my tools, and before you start begging, know that I don't intend to pick 'em back up. Well, why are you still standing there? Leave an old man in peace.
That went rather poorly, I fear. What are we to do now?
Beg pardon, sir, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation with Brocker. You'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood ever since we got cut off from the fuel for our forge. Though, he's always been a bit crotchety, come to think of it.
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel. Now, I'm off to the tavern. Can I count on you to mind things here while I'm gone?
Of course you can. You go enjoy yourself. Psst. Hang about, eh? When he's gone, you and I can talk. 'Twas special made to use glimmer coal, mined from a nearby cavern. Till the monsters settled in, that is. Neither of us can go anywhere near the place now. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but I'm not. Would you be willing to go out to the cavern and mine us up some glimmer coal? I'll take as much as you can carry. Should you succeed, I reckon he'll change his mind about restoring that blade of yours. Now, true to its name, glimmer coal emits a pale light. So you'll want to cast your eyes about for any glowing spots when you get to the cavern. Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name of the place. Digger's Ruins, 'tis called. I'll count on you to bring lots of the stuff back.
If we can procure some glimmer coal from Digger's Ruins, Sir Brocker ought to have a change of heart about the regalia sword. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Interested in my wares? Hoy! Look, no need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose, and you might even make a new discovery. Pleasure doing business.
Tranquil places.
Oi, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow, I mislike that. You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian scum in this tavern. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods, alone. That is. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. It's only fair, ain't it? Put your back into it!
Well now, but I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only ally. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. No, no. I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel, one-on-one?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name, then? Ragnar.
Ragnar? You're him? From the Scarlet Rains and the battle for Jeremiah? Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed. But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us, aye? Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time. Show them your mettle.
Joder, boludo.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? My
My stuff.
Do we truly need to continue this battle?
I don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. Pray, save your thanks. I've no need of it. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again someday. Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide friend from foe. I'm sure you understand. Till next time.
Sir Ragnar is no ordinary man. That much is certain.
Well now, I'm not sure.
Mayhap I ought to have chosen an easier path in life.
Fancy a look at my wares? Pray, be at ease. Life in this country can be hard to bear, but I won't let anyone rob us of our simple pleasures. Well met, son. How might I be of service?
What business have you here?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Whatever troubles arise in the world, all I can do is always a pleasure.
A ver si lo puedo dejar acá, el cristal. Sí.
Ah, that's better. I thought my spine might crumple from the weight. Whatever troubles arise in the world, all I can... do is strive to keep...
Hay cosas que no vendí.
in, open. Do come again.
Lots to do, and precious little time. Go on, have a look.
Welcome.
Dear, that's the wrong one.
Oh, apologies. Thank you, my darling. Fie. My vision's growing worse by the day, I fear. Methinks it began when I started reading an old grimoire I found whilst tidying the storeroom. 'Tis entitled, On the Transference of Souls. A curious tome, this. It claims to grant the reader the power to summon things from beyond the rift. I thought I might use it to stock my shelves with otherworldly wares. Perhaps you will think me simple, but truly all I want is a better life for my wife and daughter. Yet 'tis most vexing, for the moment I start reading the tome, 'tis as if a fog descends over my eyes. But mayhap there is hope for me yet, if I can get my hands on a quince. They're said to reduce fatigue of the eyes. Would you be kind enough to procure one for me? I must keep reading that grimoire.
I've heard quinces are native to Batal. Shall we see if we can't find some?
Membrillo maduro. Parece que guardarlo la panacea.
Time to be heading home.
It's nice to see everyone out and about.
If you look at my wares.
Pray, life in this country can be hard to bear, but I...
Whatever troubles arise in the world, all I can do is strive to keep... Do come again. Well met, sir.
What business have you here?
Welcome. And well met. Do come again.
Wearing armor all day. Well, this is no good.
Not sure what they expect. Well met. No call, come on.
Got to focus. Head for road,
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
What business have you here? Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while. Shall we make for the tavern?
Oh, well, well, well. Aren't you a fine specimen? Might I trouble you to show me your tongue? You're the very picture of health. I dare say a constitution such as yours could survive most any toxin. Have you ever crossed paths with an asp? If you have, I'm sure you'll agree that they are masterful poisoners. Not only do they spew venom with abandon, but they're crafty enough to coat their spears with the substance. Truly remarkable behaviour. 'Tis fit to pique any scholar's curiosity, no? Thus, my task for you. Might you be so kind as to return to me afflicted with asp venom? The opportunity to study the poison's effects on a living specimen would further my research by leaps and bounds.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
Esta misión no la conocía, yo me metí acá.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had. Peruse at your leisure, sir.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital.
Her Majesty, Empress Nadinya, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this, then. Simply show it to one of the sentries, and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
This tavern is open to even pawns, so long as they've coined.
Acá está la del escultor. Esta igual la vamos a hacer mucho más adelante todavía. Membrillo maduro. Ah, mirá, me dice dónde. Aspit.
Even after a day of rest.
What am I supposed to do?
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Bueno, voy a comprarle el equipo a Merlinda.
Me? Now, this hardly bears.
Y vamos a ponerle este porque no tiene otro. Después, donde está el enano, si ayudamos a la herrera, nos van a vender cosas. Que tiene una cicatriz, yo no le puse cicatriz. O viene con el equipo.
But don't you dare. Many thanks.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. Where to next, Arisen?
Go on, have a look.
Y el arma.
No, makes my...
Just tell me what you...
A ver. Vamos a comprársela también.
need, and I'll see... it done.
Podría ponerle a este nomás. Después el equipo no sé si ponerle.
Come again when you've more...
Say, have you seen any statues about? Solid stone ones, carved in the likeness of monsters. Tell is, quite a number of them were found not long ago, just west of the Agamemnon ruins. Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. So real, in fact, that collectors were willing to pay outlandish sums of gold for them. Would that I'd gotten my hands on one. Suppose I'll just have to hope there are more of them out there somewhere.
Some of us get complacent.
Looking for aught in particular. The sun's too bright for these poor eyes.
I've got to earn all the gold I can while I'm here.
Y en Vermont hay una misión. Bueno, igual acá todavía no exploramos todo. Que es con uno de los capitanes. A ver, la carreta, ¿dónde lleva esta?
Slim pickings of late. I get swept off my feet. Losing my touch.
This ox cart's bound for the can't set off till I've had my due.
Puesto fronterizo. O sea, nos lleva acá. Y podríamos venir acá. Creo que tengo que explorar todo esto. Falta la parte esta, explorar. Y después, una vez que esté ahí, ya venir para acá. Bueno, tenemos la misión que tenemos que ir ahí también. Podría ir con un teletransportador acá. Me mejoro la ropa. Aunque sea un nivel. Me tengo que fijar la misión esa, la de Vermont.
Let's take it easy today. They're acting up. That's enough toil for one day, methinks.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet right now.
Well met. I can see you're accustomed to a heavy coin purse. Say, you wouldn't be looking to buy aught, would you? Victuals, sweetmeats, tonics, I've got it all. None of those strike your fancy? Then what say you to some new liquor? That perks your ears up, eh? Tell you what, I'll even sell it to you for cheap. Assuming I can count on your continued patronage. This stuff isn't easy to come by, and mine's the finest tasting for leagues about. Pleasure doing business with you, cuz. Would you look at that? I'm near out of stock. Suppose I'll have to find myself another runner.
Licor de tritón se puede fabricar también. Pero bueno, ya está, son 2000 de oro, tampoco no es mucho.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Let us dispense with pleasantries and cut to the heart of the matter. I have a task that requires someone of your skill and discretion. Some days ago, a fiend attacked Empress Nadinia during her supplications. Her Majesty was unharmed, but the would-be assassin fled, gifting me a wounded arm in the process. He may seek to strike again, yet I fear I am not fit to guard the Empress as I am. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. Will you catch this villain in my stead? My deepest thanks. Her Majesty will next begin her supplications in Flamebearer Palace. I would use this opportunity to lure her assassin from the shadows. Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. I trust you understand the gravity of this task.
Let my fur lie over me.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Está la misión esta, ¿no? A ver. La que acabo de... No. Bueno, acá arriba está la emperatriz. Acá están los aposentos de la emperatriz. Acá.
I know so little of this world.
Mayhap I'll host a banquet.
Después está acá el laboratorio, pero acá creo que no podemos entrar, ¿eh? O sea, podemos, pero nos van a atacar. Los guardias, a ver. Laboratorio de magia prohibida. Vamos a salir porque ya nos ponen la música igual.
Mayhap I'll come here when I've a day to myself. Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment. Polishing my armor can wait till the morn. Polishing my armor can wait till the morn. At last! I thought we'd never find one.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Call it a hunch, but methinks we'll be back here at some point or other.
If there's nothing more we can do, ought we not to quit this place for now?
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
We pawns cannot set foot in Batal without feeling the people's contempt for us.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. Where to next, Arisen? I'm not sure.
Bueno, vamos a la ciudad élfica. Bueno, nos faltó acá también.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Findamun.
Okay, arume fa in Iterond. Etele el...
Sí, pero supuestamente, a ver.
Dalia nun we.
Bueno, vamos a mejorar. Camas pica. Me va a quedar una. Con que me quede una. Siempre cuando vayan a mejorar cosas, nunca gasten todos los materiales. Si les queda uno, duplíquenlo. Siempre quédense con uno porque así pueden duplicarlo en el falsificador y lo van a tener siempre. Vamos con esto que el primero no te pide nada. Cristal negro, cristal negro, cristal negro. ¿Dónde ahora cristal negro? Este lo podría mejorar, así hacemos más daño. Melena grotesca negra. Bueno, este sé dónde hay. Hay que matar a la quimera, pero la avanzada, la que es... No la común, la que es como más oscura con ojos rojos. Y esta es la común. Ya tengo 8.
Finentai.
¿Para qué va a hacer? Dejar algunas cosas.
Etele el Dalia nun we el one.
Eruma fa I ito.
Elelote osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum.
A ver, 39, 28. Podría sacar... Bueno, las potis ya saqué todo. Vamos a sacar 10.
Angudu telpe.
Sono oye o luntarma.
Findamun.
Okay, arume fa in Iterond.
Tiene la piedra transportadora. El chabón.
Etele Finentai.
Este la tiene.
Nun liatilmo.
No, este no le compro.
men ran soron.
Have we any gold left after that extravagance?
Surely a bit of overspending every now and again cannot hurt.
Bueno, vamos a... Ah, no sé si venir acá. Vamos a Harve.
No! I'm not sending anyone into that cave.
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Sacrificing that poor soul amounts to cutting off your own arm. As Half's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say this decision benefits your people, Jonas?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider. Be gone from our village.
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
A rescue mission, is it? Then I dare say time is of the essence.
Time to go home and write down the...
Welcome, sir. Doubly so if... you're here to buy.
Many thanks, sir.
I always fear the sea will swallow me up.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
My vessels. As sharp as a soap.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Acá hay otro cofre.
Ale! Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
This is where I call my life gets. Oh, well, there's no telling what will happen if I leave here.
A lonely place, but not without its charm.
It's clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
The Arisen is capricious indeed. But don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes. What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
I knew it to be so.
Here, if you please.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry. We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Also, I've learned.